Welcome, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for a new playthrough here on the Professor Chaz channel. I'm taking a break from the main series playthroughs, my recreations of my original adventures throughout the world of Pokemon, with the end of Pokemon Sapphire, and Pokemon Moon is winding down to an end as well, so basically I wanted to throw another playthrough up here. My next adventure following Pokemon Sapphire, I'm not quite ready to record that just yet, so I need something to sort of fill in the gap for the interim. And this is sort of jumping the gun a little bit. I wanted to do something like this for a while, but I wanted to wait till after the main series is done. But since technology dictates I have to wait on that, I'm going to just jump in right now. As you're seeing from the layout, this is going to be a Pokemon Yellow version playthrough, randomized, and Nuzlocke, of course, as well. As far as randomized goes, basically, I've randomized the game to have, unexpected Pokemon in all sorts of areas. Wild Pokemon are randomized, trainer Pokemon are going to be randomized, and what else did I randomize? Items, whatever attacks are taught from TMs are going to be randomized too, so it's going to be basically a new playthrough that we haven't expected. I'm just going to jump in right now. Pikachu, you're cute and all, but we want to get started with this adventure. So let's go to the options. We're going to switch up the text speed to fast, and I like doing Nuzlocke style games where I am set battle style. I like the added challenge of I don't get to switch the moment the opponent switches, so it adds a little bit more challenge to it. Print, we're going to stay with normal print. I don't even know what that means. I think it relates to the Game Boy printer, so we're just going to... Does that count as recording? Yes. It's weird to have a cancel button. You would think that just ignores the changes you made. But anyway, yeah, randomized, random Pokemon, random starter Pokemon, of course. So, although this is the special Pikachu edition, you might not see Pikachu as my starter Pokemon. And... spoilers, I did play a little bit just up to the first item in Viridian Forest, just to make sure things were randomized. I know a few things that are going to happen, but beyond the first little section of Viridian Forest, I have no clue what's been randomized to what. So it's going to be a whole new adventure, new experience for myself. Let's just jump right on in here and talk with our good friend, Professor Oak.
Hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof.
Or Professor. Bulbasaur!
This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon.
I want to hear what the cry sounded like.
For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name?
Now, although this isn't really me exactly, my original recreation of the playthrough, I'm still going to go with my name, Chaz. I just got to stick with what I know. And I know me. Apparently I do not. There we go. Chibuz. I could go as Chibuz if I really want to, but... I'll go with Chaz.
Right, so your name is Chaz. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What is his name again?
So, if we've been rivals since we were babies, I could call him Broly, but no. That's dumb. Anyway, let's just go with Blue. We'll stick with the classic Blue here.
That's right, I remember now. His name is Blue.
As a Pokemon Blue player for my first game ever, I feel slightly slighted, if that makes sense, that the enemy trainer was named after my version. It's almost as if indicating the red version of Red and Blue was the real adventure, and Blue was, let's just toss that in anyway. But I'm just nitpicking.
Chaz, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go!
So, as I say, Pokemon are randomized, and that's where the randomizer part comes in. Of course, Nuzlocke part is your standard Nuzlocke rules. For those of you that do not know what a Nuzlocke entails, essentially, you can only capture the first Pokemon you encounter on every route that you come to. Every cave, overworld route, places like the power plant, for example. All things like that, you can only capture the first one. If you knock it out, or if it runs away, or whatever the situation, if you don't manage to capture it in a Pokeball, you lose the encounter for that route. Now, secondly, you can call what they call dupes or species clause, in which, if I capture a Rattata on Route 1, and I later find a Rattata on another route as my first encounter, normally the Nuzlocke rules state that I have to capture the first one, but since I already have caught a Rattata at one point, I can ignore that, call a mulligan, and go for another encounter and see what a different species might happen to be. Same thing, species clause kind of comes into effect. If I catch a Rattata, later encounter Eradicate, it's my option if I want to capture the Eradicate, or ignore that, call a mulligan for that, and go for some other encounter. Now, another rule of a Nuzlocke is You have to nickname every Pokemon you capture. That one I'm going to be slightly lenient on, because what I want to do, I want to consider this a sort of what-if side story, alternate dimension kind of a thing. Pokemon loves to talk about that these days. What would my adventure be like if everything was random, right? For example, if I capture, let's say, a wild Squirtle, I'm going to nickname him. I'm going to nickname him Shelbert to sort of reminisce about our original Squirtle starter from the Pokemon Blue playthrough. I want to name the Pokemon I capture after the Pokemon I have in the main Pokemon Blue playthrough, all the way up to Gen 7. They've all advanced up from the older games. But certain Pokemon, like, for example, Kabutops, I never really gave a nickname to, because I just like the idea of keeping sort of an almost legendary / ancient fossil Pokemon with their species name. So I'm going to be somewhat lenient on the nicknames, only if I haven't nicknamed the Pokemon that I have in my main collection. But, for example, a Goldeen. I've never caught a Goldeen as a main Pokemon team member. If I do capture one, I will nickname it something as time comes and, as the time comes and things go. I'm probably going to start nicknaming things from my team in Pokemon Go, because I have nicknames in mind for a bunch of different species. I've used them in Pokemon Go, and I like the idea sort of syncing this up with the Pokemon Go playthrough. Now, as far as another rule for the Nuzlockes go, most important rule, I would say, I've been lenient on this as well in the past in different playthroughs, but those are because those are my main playthroughs. This is just a one-off sort of what-if story. If a Pokemon faints for any reason, it is considered dead forever. Gone, you can't use it anymore. I've been doing things where, they've been injured, they'll recover after a while. Not in this playthrough. If a Pokemon does faint, I am going to consider it gone for keeps. I don't know if I'll box them, or, because I've seen people do playthroughs where it's kind of really annoying to work with the box system here in Gen 1. So they just, basically to save time, they just release the Pokemon. I think I might still box them just so we can look at the list later on and see who are our fallen comrades in this adventure. So I might take the time just to box them. We'll see what happens, but yes, capture only the first Pokemon in each area, nickname them unless I have a Pokemon without that nickname, and if Pokemon gets knocked out, I cannot use them ever again. We'll see if I'll be able to pull through a standard traditional Nuzlocke style game with those rules intact. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. Thank you, Mom. Always helpful. There's a movie on TV, 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. I better go too. And I remember when I did the Pokemon Blue playthrough, I sang a song at this point. I was singing Lean On Me. I'm a fool. That's actually a reference to the movie Stand By Me. At least I think it is. That's my house right there, of course. I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they can protect me. They absolutely can. I was going to say, unless it's a Magikarp, but no, when a Magikarp gets strong, it becomes a Gyarados. Pallet Town, shades of your journey await, as they always do back in Gen 1. Technology is amazing. Incredible. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. You can now store and call items and Pokemon as data via PC. And Professor Oak's... Oh, the Oak Pokemon Research Lab. I was going to say just Professor Oak's lab, but no, they put a specific title on this building. Let's read it as it is. I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. What do you do, sir? Same thing. Professor Oak is the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers hold him in high regard. Can I read some books here? They're just crammed full of books. I can't even... They're so crammed full, I can't even take the books out. Yo, Chaz, Gramps isn't around. I ran here because he said he had a Pokemon for me. What is this mysterious device? It's encyclopedia-like, but the pages are blank. Well, then it's not really like an encyclopedia now, is it? That's a Pokeball. There's a Pokemon inside, but I can't take it, of course. Let's go see what else is going down here in Pallet Town. This is Blue's house. Where does Professor Oak live? Does he live in the lab? Now that's dedication to your profession. Hi, Chaz. Blue is out of Grandpa's lab. Can I have your encyclopedia, please? Oh, it's a big map. It's useful. You know what else is useful? The map here. Look at all these places we have to explore. Random encounters. Like, every single route number counts as a new encounter. Every cave, well, even things like the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar Island. So many random encounters. I'm excited. Like, I know a few things that, as far as random encounters go, that I'm going to find along the way, but I can't wait to see what other stuff happens. Hey, wait! Don't go out! Professor Oak to the rescue! That was close! Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. For example, we now get attacked. Now, in the regular playthrough of Pokemon Yellow, as you just heard, this is a Pikachu. It's randomized to Dratini. So we get attacked by a wild Dratini. Oak launches that Pokeball out and captures Dratini. Very cool. A very rare Pokemon.
Whew! A Pokemon can appear anytime in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know.
I wonder how he knows that. Was he attacked before?
Here, come with me.
So he's going to take us back to the lab and give us that Pokemon that's sitting on that desk. Perfect! Our starter Pokemon is almost within our grasp. You probably know what's about to happen.
Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Blue, why are you here already? I said for you to come by later. Whatever, just wait there. Look, Chaz, do you see that ball on the table?
I saw it earlier, yes.
It's called a Pokeball. It holds a Pokemon inside. You may have it. Go on, take it.
Thank you. Hey, Gramps, what about me?
Be patient, Blue. I'll give you one later.
I'll take this, thank you very much. I appreciate your free Pokemon. What the? You shoved me.
No, wait, Chaz. I want this Pokemon. Blue snatched the Pokemon.
I know that wasn't his voice, but I did it anyway.
Blue, what are you doing? Gramps, I want this one. But Oh, alright then. That Pokemon is yours. I was going to give you one anyway. Chaz, come over here.
So, he steals the starter we should have had, but...
Chaz, this is the Pokemon I caught earlier. You can have it. I caught it in the wild, and it's not tame yet.
We get Dratini for our starter Pokemon. How crazy is that? Now, as I said in yesterday's episode of Pokemon Moon, this is almost a Dratini-centric weekend series of videos. Dratini is one of my main Pokemon in my Pokemon Blue all the way through to Gen 7 Pokemon Moon playthrough. I didn't nickname Dratini because he is so rare as he is. I figured I can't really think of a name outside of Dratini, so I'm already breaking rule number 2 of the Nuzlocke, where I'm not nicknaming our starting Pokemon. But let's take a look at Dratini. So it's level 5, of course. HP is 20, attack is 12, special is only 10, so not super amazing, and Wrap and Leer for starters. Alright, we've got ourselves a starter Pokemon.
If a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can fight against it. Afterward, go on to the next town.
Heh, my Pokemon looks a lot stronger. What Pokemon do you think he has? Leave a comment down below, because we're about to see it.
Wait, Chaz, let's check out our Pokemon.
Come on, I'll take you on. Let's go, Blue. I already know what you have. I did check this out, of course, as I said, a little preview to make sure that the game's going to be randomized properly. Blue wants to fight. Blue sends out Poliwag. I've got a Dragon type. What do you think you're going to pull here? Let's lower your defense, go for some powerful Wrap attacks. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so when I did the randomizing, I did a thing where if enemy Pokemon, or even I think wild Pokemon, it might only be trainers I think actually, but if trainers have a Pokemon at level 40 or higher, the game is set to enforce the max evolution stage of that Pokemon. So if this if this Poliwag, for example, we fight Blue later on and he has a level 40 starting Pokemon, the game will automatically force it to become a Poliwrath. So it's going to add more challenge. So of course, I'm going to be evolving some Pokemon along the way, right? So I want to make sure that there is at least a decent amount of challenge, because I've seen some playthroughs, people do randomizers, you get to like the Elite Four, Lance has like a Caterpie or something like that, right? So that's not really a challenge. Not that Butterfree's much more of a challenge, but it's more than a Caterpie for sure. So it's going to enforce a little bit more of a challenge in the playthrough. And we defeat Blue quite effortlessly with our resistant Dragon-type Dratini.
What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon!
You're darn right you did. Poliwag, really?
Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Chaz, Gramps, smell you later.
You certainly will. Alright, so let's... Oh wait,
what?
There's something else happening.
Would you look at that? It's odd, but it appears that your Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs.
What Pikachu? I ain't got no Pikachu.
You should keep it with you. That should make it happy. You can talk to it and see how it feels about you.
Now, at this point, I was kind of hoping, would we see a Pikachu following us? But no, since we don't have a Pikachu, we're not going to see it following us. That's one of the things they implemented in this game to make it a little bit more of a connection with your Pokemon. Chaz, if you drive your Pokemon too hard, they'll dislike you. Heal me up. Thank you. Yeah, so I was thinking, would they show off a Pikachu walking behind me, and I could talk to it and try to, like, you know, make it happy and such, or would it actually show the Dratini sprite following me around? But no such luck, none of the above, and we don't get to see the first instance of Pokemon following behind us, like they did in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. It's a convenient shop, so please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a free sample. So, here you go. Items from trainers are not randomized, so the potion is still a potion. But any random items I find on the ground, like, is there a hidden item somewhere in this area? I can't remember. But anyway, ground items are randomized, and I think the hidden items are as well. See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. Now, we're under attack. So, the Nuzlocke rules do not begin until we get Pokeballs. But here we see our first encounter would have been a Mankey. So, this encounter doesn't matter for... as far as I have to capture the first thing. I don't have to come back and get this Mankey. I can catch whatever the first encounter is when I have Pokeballs available. Also, until I gain Pokeballs, I can let my Pokemon get knocked out. Not that I want to, but it's not gonna, like, I can't end the game if I can't have a second Pokemon, basically. So they're not gonna enforce the fact that if this Mankey did somehow manage to pull off a cross chop and land critical hit, and I lost my Dratini, that would be unfortunate. But it doesn't end the game because I don't yet have Pokeballs. I have no option of getting a team, someone to switch into. Trainer tips: the battle moves of Pokemon are limited by their power points PP. To replenish PP, rest your retired Pokemon at a Pokemon Center. Well, I'm good for that for the time being. I want to speed through this part. I want to just get this item in the Pokemon Mart, because if you don't know, you pop in here. Hey, you came from Pallet Town! Yes, I did. How could you tell? You know Professor Oak, right? Again, yes, how could you tell? His order came in. Will you take it to him? I wonder if he says this to every person that walks in here, just on a whim, hoping that somebody finally is going to fall for it, you know? But luckily, I was the right person for the job. I'm heading down. I want to see, are there any hidden items in these flowers? I seem to remember that there might be. I don't know for sure, but if we can find a hidden item, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe not. I thought there would be. Oh well. I guess they don't want to hide items just yet. But we'll get some hidden items eventually. I do know there's a hidden item in a bush in Viridian City. And I know what the item is, but I'll stop talking about stuff like that. I know, you guys don't. I know it's about to happen. This and that, so I don't want to lord that over you for too long. Let's just ignore that and move on. Hand over the parcel to Professor Oak.
Oh, Chaz, how is my old Pokemon?
But I like how he says it's his old Pokemon, but he just caught it.
Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What? You have something for me?
Here's your parcel, sir.
Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thanks, Chaz.
Do you think that is a brief, early reference to Kurt's Apricorn Pokeballs in Gen 2? Probably not. I don't think they knew about Gen 2, or even had ideas for Gen 2 just yet. No, I take that back. I've heard, originally, a lot of the Pokemon in Gen 2 were intended for Gen 1, but they just, due to maybe cartridge restraints, they couldn't fit them all in. So maybe they already had Gen 2 milling around in their heads.
By the way, I must ask you to do something for me.
Gramps! I gotta turn my heater off. It's way too warm in here right now. Gramps, my Pokemon has grown stronger. Check it out. Has it evolved yet?
Ah, Blue, good timing. I need to ask both of you to do something for me. On the desk there is my invention, Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Chaz and Blue, take these with you.
He's a poet and he didn't realize that fact.
To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old, I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history.
Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Chaz, I hate to say it, no you don't, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Chaz. Hint, hint, hint. Yeah, of course, I'm gonna get a town map. Do I really need the map, though? I know where I'm going.
Pokemon around the world wait for you, Chaz.
I'll grab... No, you know what? If I don't get the map, that's a free item spot that I do not need. I know how to get around this region. Ignore the map. So let's head up here. We've got a little bit of time left. I'm going to aim for about half-hour episodes for this playthrough. Also, for the upload schedule, I'm still not sure what days I'm going to upload this on like a regular schedule, but I think probably Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm going to aim for, and maybe an upload on the weekends, but I haven't decided yet. I don't want to go too fast, because it's going to take a while for me to get my the new system I need to record the next main playthrough. So, I might go for a third episode each week, because this is going to be a short game. Gen 1 is not all that long to begin with, so we'll see what happens as far as the upload schedule goes. Alright, so we're going to start off by buying... Let's get 10 Pokeballs. I've got 2 potions as it is. I should probably grab some antidotes. And... do we need Paralyze Heal? I can afford 2 Burn Heal, 1 Paralyze Heal. Instead, I'm going to go with 2 Paralyze Heals and a Burn Heal, because you never know what we might encounter. We could find something that can burn us, right? Like, of course, normally we wouldn't, but this is randomized, so it's hard to say what's going to happen. This shop sells a lot of paralyzed heals. The shop finally has some potions in stock. Very good. Alright, let's talk to... No, you know what? I kind of want to get my first encounter down on route number 1. Because I think... So the way I randomized it, I think there's a way you can randomize it that each individual encounter would be randomly selected from all 150 Pokemon, or 151, or whatever, if Mew's included, I'm not sure. But I set it so that if there are 2 species on a route, for example, Pidgey and Rattata normally, it's randomized to 2 different species. So I'm only going to find 2 kinds of Pokemon here. Let's see what my first encounter is going to be. And this is the one that I have to catch, because I've got the Pokeballs now. And our first encounter is going to be... a Chansey! Would you look at this? Level 2 Chansey. Alright. What do we do here? I wonder what a Wrap will do to you. Alright, that was a critical hit, too. Okay, so let's just, let's go for another couple of rounds of Wrap. I want to weaken this thing down, possible to the yellow, if possible. Yep, so, now that we have 3 Wraps off, I'm going to start throwing Pokeballs. Let's hope for the best. I don't know what Chansey's catch rate is. Apparently it's decent enough. Alright, let's get one more Wrap off. So, it's good to see, if I use a Pokeball, it doesn't automatically Wrap anyway. So, Pokeball takes our turn. I think that means Chansey will be stuck forever in the Wrap, too. No, it's on... Okay, the Wrap must have just ended. Alright. It seems to be very quick at breaking out of these Pokeballs, though. I hope 10 was enough. I don't know. Come on, give me some luck down there. Give me some consideration. What's the word? Encouragement. Give me some encouragement down in the comments section, folks. Cheer me on. I need to make this capture. You did it, everybody. That's our capture together. Chansey was caught. Let's add Chansey to the Pokédex. All right.
Chansey, the egg Pokemon. A gentle and kind-hearted Pokemon that shares its nutritious eggs if it sees an injured Pokemon.
And we are going to nickname this Pokemon, of course. Now, I never really had a Chansey, per se, for, like, the main playthroughs, but in Gen 4, spoilers for that eventual playthrough, I did hatch the egg that was a Happiny, and I named it Shelly, as in eggshell. And she has since evolved into Blissey, and that is my Chansey species along the line. So Shelly the Chansey added to the team. You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't looked at the Pokédex data for our Dratini yet. Let's just do that. I'm sure we did this back in the Pokemon Blue playthrough, but I want to do it again.
Dratini, the dragon Pokemon. The existence of this mythical Pokemon was only recently confirmed by a fisherman who caught one.
Oak's a fisherman? Anywho, let's take a look at our new Chansey Shelly. So HP is amazing at 22. Special is very cool. She's going to be so good to use with all those special attacks. And she has Pound and Tail Whip. Alright. But I think that's going to be it for episode number 1 of our randomized playthrough. Look at... Just starting off, how many rare Pokemon do I already have? Dratini, Chansey, both Safari Zone Pokemon. There am I. Let's talk to these folks here. There's a Chansey right there! There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They don't charge any money either. Pokemon Centers heal your tired, hurt, or fainted Pokemon. And over here, we have a gentleman talking about Team Rocket. Or no, sorry, that's another place. You can use that PC in the corner. The receptionist told me, so kind. Alright, let's heal up. And that's going to be it for episode number 1 of our randomized playthrough. Like I said, I already know something's going to happen in Viridian Forest. I don't know if we're going to be lucky enough for it to happen in the playthrough, but I said I wasn't going to talk about stuff like, I know this and you don't, but I just did again, so I apologize for that. But let's save our game right here. I'm going to have fun with this playthrough. I don't know, once we get through Viridian Forest, or even deeper into the forest, I don't know what's going to happen. I love this idea. There's so much craziness that can happen with this, but anyway, that is it for today. So I want to say, thanks for watching today's episode, the first episode of our Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below. Feel free to share this with a friend that might want to check out some classic randomized playthrough of a Gen 1 amazing game. I chose Yellow because I wanted to do the companion games to the other main series games, and my original intention was to eventually come back and do all of these companion games as a randomized Nuzlocke. So, since we currently have to wait for the next main series playthrough until I can get a better computer, now's a good time to jump in and do this. So anyway, there will be a link in the description to the full playlist. Yes, all one episode thus far, but I'm going to mention this every single time. If you miss any episodes of the Pokemon Yellow playthrough, you can always check out the description for the full playlist and get caught up again. And stay tuned to the outro for some other links to some videos that I have done, plus a link to subscribe to my channel for more daily Pokemon content, such as the Pokemon Yellow randomizer. We have Pokemon TCG matches. On the weekend, we're going to have probably some Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battles, plus on Mondays, usually, we have news update video thingies recapping on all the highlights, all the headlines in the world of Pokemon. And with all that, we are now done for the day. I want to record another episode, but I can't. I gotta pace myself with this. Anyway, Professor Chaz is now signing off. Thank you once again for watching, and I will catch you next time.